sweet. All right, what's up, outdoor junkies? Welcome to episode 1 of Beers and Gear, where we sample some beer and we talk about gear. So today's gonna be sleeping bags. This is gonna be a hot mess because I did not prepare at all. So let's see how this goes. All right, so today we are gonna be sampling Troegs Mad Elf Grand Cru. This is an ale brewed with honey and cherries. I think for future episodes, I'll do a little bit more research on what I'm drinking, give you a little bit more information about the gear that I'm talking about, but this is kind of a test run. So let's see how this goes. First thing we're gonna do before we do anything is open this beer. Let's have a beer. All right. So Troegs independently brewing. This is a spicy Belgian yeast, 11% alcohol, burgundy in color. I've had Troegs before, and I rather like. I had Mad Elf, but not this particular one. All right. Let's not break anything. Does it pop like champagne? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. This is gonna be good. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's a beauty. Kind of a wimpy head there. It's a really nice kind of burgundy, reddish brown. It says serve in a chalice, but this is the cup that I grabbed. All right. You can smell the cherries. Oh, that's good. It's tart. Almost has like a wine presence to it. That's good. Not too sweet, not too bitter. You can definitely tell it's 11% alcohol. Wow. All right, we'll have a few more of these and then we'll get into this. All right. All right, so today we're talking about sleeping bags. Figured I'd keep it simple. If you're out camping, everybody needs a sleeping bag, right? So what I'm gonna do, as opposed to getting into one specific sleeping bag, I'm gonna kind of compare and contrast between the two primary types of sleeping bags that you might bump into, pros, cons, and then kind of what I tend to use and in what applications. So the two sleeping bags we're gonna be talking about, or at least the types, are a down sleeping bag and a synthetic sleeping bag. So the two I have today, ooh, hang on. This show's gonna be a disaster. Okay, this is my old Gander Mountain synthetic 20-degree sleeping bag. And then this is a somewhat old Eastern Mountain Sports 20-degree down sleeping bag. So right off the bat, let's just talk about some of the differences here. So what you can see is overall size. So compressibility is going to be a big difference between the two, whereas down, the better the down. This is I want to say a 600 fill. It's cheaper down, so it's not as compressible. Let's say if this was like a 750, 800, 850 down power fill, it would be much more compressible. So you get more compressibility and a better insulation to weight ratio. So this is probably one of the cheaper ones, but as you can see, even still a big difference. These are as compressed as they can get, and then just a 12-ounce bottle for size comparison. See the difference? Okay. Next thing we'll do is we'll go into weight. All right, so we'll slide this over. Is this it? I got disconnected from my phone. Okay. All right. Next time maybe I'll do some top-down stuff here. This is just the product of poor planning. All right, down sleeping bag. 2 pounds, 9.55 ounces. All right, 20-degree down sleeping bag. Three pounds, 7.1 ounces. So, pound difference there for the same, essentially the same weather rating, same temperature rating. All right. Just a couple other factors to take into consideration when you're choosing a sleeping bag is the environment that you're going to be in. So right off the bat, one of the things that I think about is it going to be wet, damp? I do tend to use down more frequently, but if I know it's going to be a disaster, I may bring a synthetic because they're going to perform better if they get wet for whatever reason. Down, you can get the water-resistant coating on your down, but even still, if it gets wet, you've got little to no insulation. The down sticks together. It's that airspace between the insulation that keeps you warm, and if that's compromised at all, then you lose all insulation ability. Whereas polyester or the synthetic fill, you're going to get a much better performance in wet conditions. So that's just something to take into consideration. Another thing that I noticed, though, at least for me personally, I just find down more comfortable. It just feels better against the skin. So if you're a texture person, down's the way to go. So we'll just bust into this Eastern Mountain Sports 20-degree down sleeping bag. As you can see, it puffs up nicely. Okay, there we go, look at this. And this is the Mountain Light Down Tech regular size. So as you can see, the sucker fluffs up nicely. So that's one of the things with down is they become nice, fluffy, soft, just lightweight. It's not a lot of just heaviness laying on top of you like a synthetic bag would. Yeah, these are nice. I guess downside would be, again, if it gets wet, you're not going to have that, improved or I guess quality of warmth. So if the bag gets wet, you're gonna lose some insulation capabilities. Other downsides to down is the feathers pop out. I don't know, you lose feathers every once in a while. It happens, it's just something that you deal with. I'll drink to that. Other than that, there's really no, in cost, they're expensive. A good down sleeping bag is super expensive. So if cost is an issue, you're gonna be looking at synthetics because I think the cost to temperature rating ratio is significantly better with, say, a synthetic. So, but these are very nice. Anyway, okay, let's open this one. I've had the sleeping bag for way too long. I'm not sure if I've even ever washed it. So I pull this out. This is, I don't even think they make these anymore. Actually, either of these. This is the Gander Mountain fast pack Mummy 20 degree. Also in the regular size, I believe. And no fluff. There's nothing, no fluff here. It is what it is. These are both Mummy bags. So with the Mummy bag, you're gonna get that hood that comes up over your head. And you'll have these kind of cinchable draw cords to cinch it around your face, block out any drafts, keep you nice and toasty. Generally speaking too, they'll all have these baffles, so kind of a neck baffle, zipper baffles to, again, just keep out drafts and keep your body heat in. Again, I'm not gonna talk too much about the specifics of these particular sleeping bags. I mean, unless that's something people are interested in, but more so the comparison between the two. Nowadays, a lot of these sleeping bags will have, you know, vents at the feet, you know, pockets somewhere. Yeah, that's really it. That's about all I can think of. So again, 2 different styles of sleeping bag, or at least 2 different materials of insulation. So you're looking at down or synthetic. Me personally, I do tend to use down more for the weight savings and I guess the warmth to weight ratio. So with the down bag, even the cheaper downs, you're gonna get much warmer, much lighter bags. Just you're gonna pay for it. So that's really kind of the downside to that. Just a couple other things to think about when you're packing down. You don't want to keep it compressed for long. It damages the feathers, right? So you have the down feathers in there, and if you keep them packed down, compressed like I had in that bag, you're gonna store them. Most down bags will come with, you know, like a nice storage bag to keep it in, so that you're not compressing that down for long periods of time. It'll damage the down and ultimately decrease the quality of the insulation. Beyond that, no, that's really all I can think of. Let's talk about this beer. It's good. It's a damn good beer. Definitely something you want to sip because it's strong. It's a very strong beer. Not a lot of yeasty sediment in there. Yeah, one beer will do you. That's for darn sure. So, yeah, I don't know. So I think what we'll do is probably, we'll talk about gear. I think the next one I'm gonna do, I'd really like to do water filtration. So if you guys have any suggestions or thoughts or questions on these, shoot them down in the comments below. And this is Beers and Gear. So I hope you like it. Well, all right, outdoor junkies. Love ya. Peace.